I'm hearing the name Suzanne or something with an S on this side. Do you have someone with an S in their name that's close to you? Mother, I believe, or grandmother. It's a woman. Something with an S.
Well, I do have a sister. Her name is Stella.
Okay.
And she lives in San Antonio.
Okay. They want to talk about her husband, or I don't know if it's her husband that is here. Is her husband still alive? What's going on with the husband situation? Is everything okay between her and her spouse, or is he having health issues right now?
That I know of.
Something with the back, or something
Yeah.
dealing with here.
Yeah, he does suffer from some back problems.
Did he recently have surgery, or is he thinking about having surgery soon?
It's been a while. He had surgery, knee surgery, but I think that the doctors are telling him, requesting that maybe he may have to have a back surgery.
He's going to have to, but they're saying that he's going to be okay after that. It's almost like he's going to be like brand new afterwards. I kind of want to say it's his mom that's here for him. Even though he couldn't be here, it's almost like pass on the message to him, okay, that it's going to be okay.
His parents are deceased.
Is there a marriage or some sort of celebration happening soon around you guys that you know of?
Not that I know of. Everybody
No?
around is married.
How about you?
My brother next year.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are y'all together?
Yes,
All three.
we're friends.
That's her husband,
My
yeah.
husband.
Okay. All right, because I'm being told about a marriage. Okay. The person that I'm sensing for you is a taller, older gentleman. I'm not sure. This person is like a father to you, okay, or a father figure to you, is what I'm getting. Okay.
He wasn't that tall, but
Let me just explain. Anybody taller than me is tall,
Yeah.
and I'm 5'5". So anybody 5 and up is. But I feel like he wasn't taller than 5'10", 5'11".
yeah, might be my uncle.
Okay, okay. And it's funny because earlier I kept mentioning somebody's uncle, and the whole time I kept walking up and down the aisle, kept hearing uncle, uncle. And I'm like, okay, I know somebody's uncle's here. And I think I mentioned it to you earlier that somebody's uncle's here. And so they're acknowledging this marriage that's happening, okay? Almost like it's a long time coming. Was it a long engagement or a long courtship?
He might be talking about us, because we just got here
Okay,
2 months ago from Spain, and then it was a long process.
okay.
So.
There's going to be a marriage soon, okay? And it's gonna be shortly after the other marriage. That's
I don't
happening.
know,
There's a
we're
marriage.
already married.
You're
before.
ready, okay, okay,
Might be talking about my brother, I don't know.
okay. But there's there's one coming, okay? And one that they're saying was a long time coming, like it was like, it's about time, or kind of type situation, okay? Was your, and the person that I'm getting is like, he had a very keen sense of humor. Was your uncle a jokester too? But not so much, but he just had his quirkiness about him.
Yes.
Okay, so it's almost like he's acknowledging this marriage, and finally, okay? Were y'all together when he was alive?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Did y'all just buy a house too?
He just moved into a new home.
Is it brick or white? Because I'm seeing white.
Or in the apartment.
Yeah, it's white.
Okay, okay. It's an apartment, you said, right?
Mhm.
I'm sensing a house after this one, within the next 2 years.
Cool.
Okay. New job? Are you in engineering or something dealing with machinery?
Machines.
Machines?
Mhm.
Okay.
He's looking for work.
There's going to be a new job coming in November. Okay, so I don't know if you're looking or you've already put an application in 2 weeks ago. It's gonna start in November somehow. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, does that make sense?
Thank you.
I wanna come to you. Okay. And the name I keep hearing when I see you is Terrence for some reason. I don't know why.
Lawrence?
Yes.
That's
Grandpa.
Okay. Sounds like, or, okay. All right. Grandpa is very much happy and pleased for you and the family. His son needs to take care of himself.
He does.
He says he's very stubborn, and that he keeps telling me the words stubborn as an ox.
Okay.
Okay? He needs to take care of himself is what he's saying.
Yes, he does.
And he does need to go to the doctor to get checked up. Okay? He's saying he had a big family.
He did. 8 kids.
Was there, I was gonna say 12 altogether. Okay. So 8 kids and him and his wife, correct?
My grandpa had 8 and my dad has 4.
Okay. Okay. Big family is what he's saying. Very religious, he said. Couldn't keep him out of the church, he said. And he's asking, why is my son not in the church?
My dad is.
There's someone that needs to go to the church.
That's me.
Okay.
I haven't found a new word. It's not intentional.
There's one by your house,
Darn.
like within a 2-mile radius that you keep passing, and for some reason you keep feeling, there's one that you're being called to go to.
Okay.
Like I feel like you've been drawn to go to this place several times, but you're too scared to go in.
There are lots around my house.
Okay. Is there one with blue trim? Something with blue. Maybe it's a blue sign, maybe.
I'll look for it.
Okay.
It's not coming to mind immediately. I'll look for
Yeah,
it.
it'll hit you.
Church with blue trim.
Yeah, something with blue trim and blue lettering. It's almost like he was saying that they fed the needy, or that they do something for the needy, or that you were compelled to do this. Do you love to cook, or is it your grandmother that loved to cook?
Everyone in my family except me loves to cook.
And he's laughing right now because it's almost like forcing you to do something you don't want to do. But it's almost like it's like in this church environment that they fed the poor, or they did something.
Oh, okay, that's Palmer Church. I did used to feed hungry people there.
Okay, and did it have blue trim?
They've remodeled, I'm not sure.
Okay, almost like wherever you fed, this is like where you belong, in other words,
Okay.
is what he's saying.
Okay.
Get back in the church,
Okay.
okay? Very strict. It's like he's like,
Wow.
you know, kind of type person.
He was a headmaster, actually.
That makes sense.
He was hardcore.
Yeah.
I didn't meet him, but my dad told me this. He
Yeah,
was hardcore.
that's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like, you need it. I'm not playing with you. I'm gonna spank you, kind of
That's not
type.
even know me.
But this is
Yes,
this,
he
this-
does.
Yeah, and this is the feel about it. You know what I mean? Very strict, and
Well, I'm
it's,
glad he cares.
and I think your dad's going to get a kick on hearing that. It may kind of
Oh, I don't
scare
know how
him.
to tell him.
It may kind of scare him a little bit, but it's also at the same time, this is what's going to help him to get to the doctor.
Okay.
What's going on with his foot?
He had a stroke a few years ago. One side of him is weaker.
That, mhm.
I don't remember which, but when we go walking, it's one side is weaker.
Okay, is it because his toes are numb or something? Because it's almost like I feel like something with the foot and with the toes.
He's diabetic. Sometimes diabetics have foot problems. I haven't asked him that specifically. Maybe I should.
He needs to go back to the doctor, period. Because maybe they're gonna tell him he needs to take his medicine, and because he's so stubborn, he's probably not taking his medication.
He does that.
Okay, there's something going on with that. He needs to go get that checked, okay? ASAP.
Okay.
So I leave that with you, okay?
Thank you. I'll go through.
And doctor.
that I'm sensing, for some reason, I feel like he had 2 teenage daughters and that perhaps maybe he left them when they were teenagers. 2 teenage daughters is what he's talking about. Almost feels like they were between 17 and 19 years old. Now, these people aren't past. These are people that are living now. It was probably the last time that he saw his children. Almost like I feel like this person died of cancer, dealing with the stomach. I want to come to this side of the room, okay? Does this make sense to you? No? There's something on this side of the room. It's coming from this side. Let me ask you guys, does this make sense to you guys about maybe a grandfather who the last time he's seen his 2 teenage daughters or granddaughters, they were 17, 19 years old. I'm going to ask Spirit to step back so that someone else can come in to validate. Sometimes what I've learned is sometimes people get psychic amnesia. And then later on they're like, oh, or my mom, da, 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 da. So we're going to come back to that. May I come to you, sir? Do you have a brother who's passed?
Yes,
Okay. Did he have 2 daughters?
no,
No? Okay. Spirit, whoever that is that wants to come through, please take them to the side. We're not ready for that. Okay. Is this your older brother?
yes,
I'm trying to get his name, but I don't want to force it. Okay?
you want me to tell you?
Did it begin with an S? No. What's his name?
Fact,
Okay. What's the connection between him or you and trains?
and
Trains?
trains,
Mm-hmm.
just love him.
Okay.
He traveled a lot by train.
Okay. Okay. This is definitely for you, because you validated 3 things for me. So, did he also have a collection of them?
Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge? Because it's almost like there's a love for them, period, and something
That's
dealing with
kind of
trains.
more me.
Okay. You have a collection of them, do you?
Not really, I just like to read.
Okay. Okay.
Would love to travel if I could.
Okay. The feeling that I'm getting, did he not live here? Did he live in another state?
Yes,
Okay. And did he have respiratory or heart issues?
not
Dealing in the chest area? Before
hearing,
he passed?
hearing,
Hearing. He had hearing issues. Okay.
lifelong.
Okay. But he's talking about when he passed. Okay. Do you know if he may have had a stroke or something issues with cardiac issues when he passed?
His wife killed him.
Okay. All right.
I've dealt with that many, many years.
So I guess this is where the whole heart thing keeps coming in with that.
Just my big brother.
Remember the happy times that you guys had together.
Yes.
Do you have a picture of him now in your wallet or something on you or something that you have close to you, a picture of you guys together? Or just
At
a
home.
picture of him?
At home.
Is it sitting on a mantle?
No,
Okay,
been put away.
okay. It's almost like, it's funny, it's almost like do you take it out every now and then to look at it?
It's been a while.
Okay.
He was very famous.